Can you hear me? Or you can hear me, otherwise let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Today our topic is JavaScript and documentation on mobile. So JavaScript is a programming language that make web pages interactive, and also while HTML provides structure and CSS handles the design, and the JavaScript is responsible for behavior and functionalities. So without JavaScript, web pages are static and unchanging. With JavaScript, pages can respond to to use actions like clicking, typing, and scrolling in real time. So uh, with JavaScript and interactively to web pages and update content without page reloading and handle user action dynamically. For example, when you are ordering food or something or going to e-commerce application, you can add anything to cart without reloading page. Otherwise, all the time page is reloading. Sometimes web services and APIs call again and again. It is developer side as same as user side. It is very difficult to maintain, and also performance of the application, even it is web application or even it is a mobile application. So the next thing is why JavaScript matter for web, a mobile web. So mobile application really heavily interaction, and JavaScript is what make those uh, interactions possible. Also, it allows developers to build experience that feel like native mobile applications. So it supports touch gestures such as tapping, swapping, and dragging, and making mobile interfaces more interactive and responsive. So it supposed to touch-based interaction and enable to dynamic UI changes, and also handle screen rotation and resizing. For example, uh, when you are using playing game or something, you are norm or watching movie or something, you have to rotate the your phone, especially you are playing some game like uh, racing game or something, driving like that game, you have to rotate your devices. So it is very important when you are using JavaScript. When you are it is screen rotating, it is improving performance when you are using this way. And then the next thing is uh, API integration and performance of optimization. So modern web applications are not isolated, so they cannot do external system using APIs. So JavaScript plays a key role in fetching and displaying real-time data for these services. For example, even I earlier mentioned like that, as well as weather application fetching live data from servers, and map application load location based services dynamically. When you're using Google app, map or something, if it is not dynamic update or live updated, you can't use it because you are showing another place and you are going another place, so not updating properly. So it is very difficult to use. So when you are using this kind of language, it is very useful to you, especially that kind of real-time updating or application. For it is give user friendliness, and it is give good result as user expected result. So the next thing is what is the DOM? So document object model. That is the simply mean of DOM. And the DOM, otherwise document object model, is a structured represent. So instead of being just HTML text, it's become a tree of element that JavaScript can interact with it. So you can see this way. like a tree. So this structure allows the developer to access and modify any part of the page dynamically. So you can see this way, any part they can uh, identify very clearly and very fastly, and if you're doing it very fastly because of this kind of structure. Otherwise they have to find everywhere and it is very difficult to maintain, and it is like a bulk of text like that. So it is tree like a structure of web page, and each element become a node and can be modified using JavaScript. So this important idea is that the DOM is live and meaning its meaning changes appear immediately without reload the page. So in the real world example, so DOM analogy, the DOM, you can understand this concept this way. The DOM can be understood in using a simple real life analogy. So HTML is like a blueprint of building and defining structure, but not a behavior. So it defines the structure and not a behavior. So once the browser loads it, the DOM become the actual building, and JavaScript act like a designer who keep the modifying it. So the key point is HTML act as a blueprint, DOM is like a live building, and the JavaScript is a modifier or constraint creator like that. For example, when social media feeds update instantly without refreshing the page because of JavaScript modified the DOM. That's the reason the social media is updating, especially this kind of feature in social media application, because when you are coming to social media, we are finding new things or entertaining things. So they are also happening marketing part. So this application always need to refreshing and coming new data to the top. Otherwise, this application is boring and user also not get expected result. Because of that, it is important when you are using that kind of application, especially social media application. And the next important thing is DOM manipulation. So DOM manipulation refers to changing the content, structure, or style of the web page after it has loaded. That is the meaning. So we not need to load again after it loads. One of the most powerful feature of the JavaScript. So it allows the developer to build dynamic application that respond immediately to the user actions. So because of that, you can change the text and style dynamically and add or remove any element and update UI in real time. So this is very important, which especially uh, and social. So you not need to load again and again. You can use this. For example, you also have this experience when you are going to order something, there are so some application, shopping application. So when you add in something, cart is update automatically instantly without loading the page. So otherwise you have to add the page and refresh the page, so it is confused. Sometime when you are going to clicking and adding, it is not showing in the cart, or when you are clicking again and again and it add multiple items, so it is not user friendly. So because of this thing, this is very powerful thing in JavaScript, we can update without loading page. So and uh, so and the next thing is event handling. So event handling is a how JavaScript uses action. Thus, most interactions are based on touch gestures. So event include clicking, tapping, swapping, scrolling, and even device rotation change. In there, the JavaScript is important. The one thing I remember, normally when you are using iOS or a mobile application, especially iOS application, when it update into next version, it is updating into next version. Language is also updating. Sometimes previous tab gestures are not working when the device updated. When you are moved to as a user experience, when you are moved to iOS 16 or 17 and update the devices, previous applications tab gestures are not working. The reason is language also updating. So that developer have this responsibility. He have to read the documentation without the release the new update. So normally when iOS they release the documentation when they release new update, early that they are release the documentation which areas we are updating this release. As a developer, normally I think not only iOS, especially iOS happen this thing because language is updated. So as a developer, we need to read this documentation before release and need to update our places according to that release. Otherwise, when the release come, the users are confused because some tab gestures, touch gestures, and scrollings are not working. After that, you will get 1 or 2, 3 weeks to fix that. So it is not good. So especially you large use application, banking application, they are very have to face industry with the documentation, each language or each language or framework, or they are also release every year their documentation. So if you can refer this even previous things, it is very important. You can get idea what are the next release happening, what areas changing like that. So, but when you are using this kind of thing, this kind of language, also it is important. So we are talking about their event handling. In their detect users actions and support touch event and triggering response in UI. They are normally happen in event handling. So tapping buttons, you also have this experience tapping buttons and opening menus and submit something like that happening in this event handling. So in this event handling, you need to have a best practices in event handling. So efficient event handling improves performance and keep code clean. It is the one important thing. And instead of attaching event directly to the element, and developers use event listeners. So they are not. And another important concept is event delegation. So when one parent element handles the events for multiple child element, it is very important thing in this concept. So it can handle multiple child elements. And the other thing is normally the important thing is use event listeners instead of inline events and improve code structure readability, and also use event delegation for dynamic content. So this is important concept in event handling. So this also especially useful in application like chat system, shopping list like that, or next or detail or something in the this list. And the next thing is event handling advantages. So event delegation advantages. So there event delegation is the powerful technique that reduce the number of event listeners in an application. Simply meaning, so instead of attaching listeners to every element, one parent handle all of them. So it reduces the memory usage and improve the performance and work with dynamic. You can work with dynamic elements and automatically support new elements like that. They have a lot of advantages. Otherwise, you have to add every item to tap gestures or tapping button or something. But this way, you not need to add every element. You can use one parent element and other child element can with managing other child elements. So it is widely used in large application like messaging application, e-commerce application, mostly used on the you also developer side. Uh, and communication, same thing. And this is importance of DOM. The DOM is essential because this is very important thing. Wait, this slide also contain this thing. So, okay. This DOM is essential because it enables modern web applications to behave dynamically. So without it, every changes would require to full reload. That's the important of DOM, as previous I mentioned. So with the DOM application can update content instantly and create interactive UI to users. So when we are moved to mobile version, when you go this application not only using web version, we are also using mobile and tablet or even watches or wearable devices. We are using this. So on the mobile devices, the DOM plays a very major role. It creates a smooth and responsive experience. So it allows to real-time update without reloading page. So this real-time update is very important for mobile users because they are using it only most of the time use it one hand and not waiting too much time. They are waiting very small time for reloading or updating. So because of that, as a mobile user, it is very important to update page without reload. Otherwise, it is very difficult. They do not have a mouse or keyboard to do this. They have to refreshing again and again and updating again. I need to refreshing again and reload their devices. It is very difficult to them. So I think as more than it is very important for web users for mobile users. So that is the experience of DOM with mobile users. So the next thing is uh, important of validation and performance optimization, form validation and performance optimization. So the DOM enables real-time form validation and improve users experience by providing instance of feedback. So user can see errors immediately instead of waiting of submission. So instant validation feedback reducing from errors and improving usability is also, as I previously mentioned, it is important for users. So sometime when you are going using mobile application, you are also see not showing progress bars and error messages. So you are waiting and waiting. Sometimes you are thinking application is not working or have any issue. Sometimes it stay on white screen, black screen, not coming error message or any message to the user. So user is confusing. They are take a decision immediately. They are thinking the application not working, so they are move another application. So you can't tell. Wait, it is not still not loading because they are using their mobile phones. So as a developer side, you have to give messages and error properly. This feature is very important for especially mobile users to do this their expected task. So the other thing is in this lecture this part we are talking about JavaScript and also DOM together from the foundation of modern interactive web application and the JavaScript control behaviors while the DOM provides a structure that can be uploaded dynamically. So the key point is you have to note this JavaScript is behavior and DOM is the structure and together interact with the application. So every modern application, especially web application, interact like clicking, swapping, updating. It's powered by this combination working behind the screen. So as user, they don't know what happening, but it's this combination is give them a most smooth and user-friendly experience. And what is the structure? So you have to get that idea. So think about DOM and the JavaScript. So today I have to give you a assignment, group assignment. So I will share with you this assignment also according to this lecture. You have to complete this, and this is in class assignment. Complete this and upload to the drive as the previous, and 520 maximum one group can. I will upload first. I will upload this into the. Okay, maximum group can 5 members. I will added 6 breakout rooms, and group number is room number. And after you complete this, you can upload it into this drive as a PDF. So I will create a breakout room now. I will create 6 breakout rooms. You can join. Okay, you can join and complete now. Now time is near 9. I will come back 9:25 or 9:20. You have to do it and upload. If you have any question, drop a message me. So now you can. Okay, time is okay. We'll see what happens. Group one is still not up. Group two is not up. It's still not up. Yes, group four, five, four, so on. Remaining groups also need to upload next week. Okay. Then we can. Why if you have questions, you can. We hope we can.